how's it going?
Miss Julie on my screen
Hey,
today.
peeps.
True crime tales in her own way.
So happy you're here.
Love for everyone
Guys.
she shares. Life
That's a
stories
nice
told with flair. She dives into mystery, brings suspense
Hi.
in every scene.
Hi, Randy.
Smiling,
Good to see you, sweetie.
heart so pure. In her
Hey,
world
guys.
we all adore. Miss Julie's world.
Good to see you.
It's where we turn to life.
Hey, guys. It's fine.
And filled with
Hey,
every
darling.
word.
How is everybody?
Nights and coffee
Oh, good to see
sips, unfolding plots from twisted scripts. Through dark
Hey,
days,
guys.
she
Sorry.
lights our way, making sure we're here to
Hey.
stay. Miss Julie,
Good to see y'all.
is where we turn to life.
Hi, Lawrence.
And fills with every word. Whoa, late nights and coffee sips. They took my name, they took my time. Taught me fear, said it's divine. A hollow prayer in a locked up shrine. The walls don't speak, but they know my cries. Counting stars through iron skies. We are the broken wings, caught in a cage that sings. But the song is pain, oh the song is pain. We are the voices that remain. Promises wrapped in razor wire. Dreams burned up in the coldest fire. They sold control as something higher. We are the broken wings, caught in a cage that sings. But the song is pain, oh the song is pain. We are the voices that remain. They called it love, or they took our life. The shadows don't own the night. We rise, we rise. We are the broken wings, caught in a cage that sings. But the song is pain, oh the song is pain. We are the voices that remain. They called it love while they took our light. But shadows don't own the night. We rise, we rise, we rise. We are the broken wings, caught in a cage that sings. But the song is pain, oh the song is pain. We are the voices that remain.
Hey guys, how's everybody? Good to see y'all. So good to see everybody. Well, let's see who we got in here tonight that we can say hello to. No, my faithfuls. Miss Ruby Joy. Hey, sweet darling. She came in early. I seen it. There's Miss Sweet Eve. Hey, darling, how are you? Tim I. Good to see you, darling. And Penny Riddle, sweet Penny Riddle, Shandy B, choose her, my faithful sister, Gister. Let's see, Anita. Oh, there's another one of my sisters. Love you, Anita. Moto Mom, hey, sweetie, good to see you. Teddy, I hate that you're out of here. Daggone it, come back. And let's see, first a Penny Riddle. H. Davis. There's our Wrangler, H. Davis. Good to see you. Nomad Beads. Good to see you, sweetheart, she says. Good evening, everyone. Grab a beverage, maybe a snack, and hit that thumbs up. If you aren't subscribed, it's a great time to do that now also. But that bell and click all the and you don't miss anything. Thank you, Nomad. And I think that's it. But Turtle Talk! Oh, there's my sweet sister, Turtle Talk. Hello, did you see everyone? Hope you all are having a great day. Good to see you. Yes, thank you, Turtle. I love my Turtle Talk. That's my other sister. Well, what did y'all think of the new song that the new little video that I did? That video is pertains to the troubled teen industry. I hope there's Bubbles. There's Bubbles. Love my sweet Brandy. And let's see, I think that's it so far. But we have got a story for you guys tonight. It is a sad story, of course, but it is a story of survival. So my my right arm here lately, she has been such a big help, and we have just got uh, so dedicated to this series, and I'm so thankful that I honestly believe that God led us to this to for us to help expose the this industry, and to let people know that God has no hand in what happens with these children. They may use his name, but his hand is not in this. I honest to God believe that he has nothing to do with this. They use him, but he's not in it. So, y'all, do me a favor and help me welcome Sweet Bubbles. Hey, Bubbles.
Hi, everyone.
So, what did you think of the video?
I think that you did a fantastic job. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, says the expert.
No. Silly.
Oh, thank you, Juicer. Oh, no, Mad. Thank you, sweet darling. I appreciate that. I tell you, AI makes it so easy to create this new stuff. I mean, it's just very easy, and it's crazy because I was actually talking to Bubbles and Juicer when I created it, and it the information that I put in there, I mean, it was just a very short description, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. AI is very familiar with the troubled teen industry. Just saying. Knows all about it.
It does.
Yeah. All right. So let me get into my email and see if I can bring up some of this to share. Yeah, I was getting ready for the live, and I got a call from my mom. So I went in to see what she needed, or make sure she's okay. Um, and I got some news that I'm going to need y'all's help with. I'm going to need your prayers. I have a one of my first cousins. I won't put her real name out there because I haven't spoken to her yet about it, but she's known to our family as Sis, and she's been diagnosed with a very aggressive form of breast cancer. And so when you pray, please include my cousin Sis. She's uh, she's about a year or so older than I am, but yeah, she's near and dear to me, and I appreciate it if you guys will remember her. All right, so Brandy, you will have to tell me which ones we need to do first.
I think while I just share this one story, if you want to put up the picture of the isolation room.
Okay. Give me just a second. Get it all up here.
This one. I can actually start reading if you want. While you're
That's
looking
fine.
for it.
That's fine.
Okay. So hey everybody. I just wanted to share a story entitled The Fence. They said this place would fix me. I was 14, maybe 15. I'd lost track of time long before I got there. Somewhere between the car ride from hell and the first blow to my ribs. The sign on the fence read Restoration Youth Academy, like it was some kind of refuge. But inside the barbed wire and boarded windows, it felt more like a prison camp, a place where they break kids under the name of God. I remember the fence most of all. It was wrapped in razor wire, silver teeth that glinted in the sun like it was daring us to try. Every day I watched it from the corner of the yard, counting steps as we marched, scanning patrol patterns, measuring the time between screams. I wasn't trying to escape at first. At first I thought, maybe, just maybe, maybe they were right. Maybe I needed this. But then the isolation room changed me. It was 8 by 8, concrete walls, one bulb in the ceiling, which never shut off. You don't sleep much under a bulb like that. You don't dream either. You sit, you sweat, you wait for someone to open the door, sometimes for the bathroom, sometimes just to throw a verse at you like it was a shield against what they were doing. I sat in that room for 2 whole months. 2 months in nothing but my underwear. Cold air biting through my skin, thinking about how a preacher with a cross on his chest could lock a child away and call it love. They called it isolation. I called it erasure. That's what it felt like they were trying to erase me from myself. I tried to escape once, thought I had a shot. One of the other kids whispered that the guard was inside and he was distracted. My hands were shaking. I remember the weight of my legs, like they knew what would happen if I got caught. I made it maybe 10 feet from the building before I heard someone shout my name. Snitched. Just like that. Another kid trying to save himself by selling me out. But who could blame him? That night, they locked me back in the box. No food, no words, just silence and the hum of the light above. That's when I knew nobody was coming for us. We prayed because we had to, not to God, to them. If you didn't cry the right tears, if you didn't shout the name of Jesus loud enough during devotions, they'd call you rebellious. That's when the push-ups started, or sometimes worse. Some nights we could hear kids throwing up in the toilets. Others we heard crying from the girls' dorm. We were told, nah, just ignore it. That's between them and God, they'd say. But what kind of God builds cages for children? I made it out eventually. So did a few others. But not all of us did. Some got transferred. Some ran. Some disappeared into silence. The world on the outside didn't want to hear what we had to say. It's a Christian school, they said. They're helping troubled youth. Here's the thing. We weren't troubled. We were kids. Kids who needed love, not punishment. Kids who were hurting, not criminal. Now, when I look back at barbed wire, I don't see protection. I see betrayal. I see the adults who should have fought for us, but chose to look away. I see a church that turned its back on its own. But most of all, I see the fence. And I still wonder, what would have happened if I'd made it over? That's the story of Lucas. And Lucas was a child that was in the home that we're currently talking about. The isolation room that Lucas was put in for 2 months is on the screen in front of you all.
Notice the locks on it up there. Locks on the outside.
Yeah. Juicer, it is a home. You'll see in some of the other photos. You can actually let me go over to the other article. That's a picture of the front of the building, and yes, I guess maybe should say it differently. I say it as home. It was technically home for them. But it was built more as a military type boot camp, but a Christian one. That's the sign on in front of the barbed wire fencing. Yeah, Juicer, there was two dorms. There was one for boys and one for girls. Thank you for asking, though. I wanted to make sure it's all clear. But it's a little hard to see the barbed wire there. But it's there on top of the fencing.
Let's see if we can. It's yeah, you can sort of see it right up through here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rolled around through there. You can see it.
Yeah, you can see a bit there. Okay. This gentleman, he doesn't deserve that term, but I'll use that. His name is William Knight. He was the drill sergeant. And that's actually what they called him. This particular photo of him was, like it says, during an interview in 2012. And it shows Restoration Youth Academy in Pritchard, Alabama. He's showing the reporter just a few of the files from the boot camp. He's actually doing his best to CYA there. I'm sure you guys are aware of what that means.
Cover your eyes.
Right. Thank you. I just a very short overview. Yeah, Shani. She was saying that it looks like a business. That's right. That's his office. But don't let it fool you.
Yeah, that the building also, it looked like a business, didn't it?
It does. It really does. But it wasn't. It wasn't. Did I send you the picture of inside the barracks? Yeah, okay. So that was yeah, like I said, inside the boys in the barracks for them. To me, doesn't,
It looks like a military barracks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's because as you see, William Knott was ex-military. And maybe I should say veteran, but he was in the military. And this is what became of it after, I guess, his military career. But this is the style. This was also copied from the home that he was at previously. He was in a home in Mississippi, that was called Bethel. And Bethel, the significance there, it is the fact that there was the preacher that was there. He worked very closely with the famous Lester Roloff. And so,
What a coincidence.
right. So indirectly, here we are, of Spawn, um, of Lester Roloff. So, but William Knott was, like I said, he was at Bethel until Bethel was shut down. And we'll talk more about Bethel. It needs its its own episode. I think there's a lot to it as well. But for this one anyway, this particular home, like I said, when Bethel was shut down, instead of learning his lesson and realizing, hey, maybe I shouldn't be doing things like this, he just, scooted right across state lines and right over into Alabama, and originally in Mobile, and opened a home there. I'm sorry, I am so used to saying home. He opened this place.
Well, that's what they called them. They called them homes.
Right, yeah. So William Knott, along with a guy named David Young, he was the pastor of this Christian boot camp. There were 3 adults involved in this particular facility. Nomad child prison. There were 3 adults. The third one was a lady who claimed to be the counselor for the children. And so turns out, she indeed was not a counselor. She did not have licensure, I should say. Nothing of the sort. There's no regulation, so there's nothing that they had to prove or turn into the state to make sure that they're taking care of these kids like as they should be. Well, so if you guys don't mind, I'd like to share an article with you. It's a little bit lengthy, but it gives full detail of everything with this home. So, and Lucas was just one of the children that was at this boot camp. So, for the article, the title is Alabama Boot Camp. Again, a house of horrors, kind of like Bethesda 2. Survivors tell harrowing stories of life inside a Christian school for troubled youth. Lucas Greenfield was prepared to scale the razor wire topped fence surrounding Restoration Youth Academy if it meant his freedom. While an instructor was busy, Greenfield seized his chance. He was nearly gone when another student ratted him out. His punishment for the attempted escape was isolation. An empty 8x8 room lit by a lone bulb that burned overhead day and night. He was clad only in his underwear. That was the rule. Instructors let him out briefly, twice a day to use the bathroom. Sometimes he got to take a shower. Mostly he just sat or slept. Greenfield, at the point, was 14 years old. He spent 2 months in isolation. Quote, when you're inside a tiny room where all you can see is 4 walls, he said, you start, I won't say hallucinating, but you start going crazy. His thoughts ran in dark circles. What's the best way to kill myself? My bad, I should have changed that. I'm sorry for reading it that way. Correct, I can't change it now. Okay. Is there any way out of this? This is ridiculous. I hope I pass on. Restoration Youth Academy was a Christian boot camp style residential school for troubled youth, squatting in one of the grittiest neighborhoods in Pritchard, the worn down working class city on Mobile's north side. Owner and pastor John David Young and instructor William Knott tightly controlled how the cadets, boys and girls ages 10 to 17, ate, slept, learned, and exercised. Despite multiple investigations by the Mobile County District Attorney's Office and the Alabama Department of Human Resources, and despite complaints of abuse from some students, vehemently denied by Knott and Young, it took officials 5 years to close down the school. Quote, this kind of program should not be allowed to exist, said Greenfield, who finally made it out when police showed up in 2015. Quote, all because you put a cross on top of a building, and this is where I got this from, and called it a Christian program. We're supposed to overlook all that happened in those places. Young shuttered the Pritchard School in 2012 after being ordered to pay $27,000 in back rent to the city. Within weeks, he reopened in Mobile, renaming the school Saving Youth Foundation and Solid Rock Ministries. Police raided that school in March 2015, and the Alabama Department of Human Resources removed 36 children following allegations of child abuse and deplorable living conditions. 5 months later, Knott and Young, along with school counselor Alicia Moffett, that was her name, were arrested on multiple accounts of aggravated child abuse. They'll be tried together beginning October 17th. They were tried, and I'll talk about that later. Keith Blackwood, Mobile County Assistant District Attorney, declined to speak in detail about the case, other than to explain that arrest came after police conducted extensive investigation into abuse allegations. Young's defense attorney, Marcus Fox, declined to comment. Attorneys for Knott and Moffett did not return calls or emails. Of course they didn't. The case has become a glaring example of how it's possible to exploit the loophole in Alabama law that allows church schools to operate without regulation or oversight. As the trial looms, several former students of Restoration Youth Academy and Saving Youth Foundation have given this news company extensive accounts of abuse they say was rampant. Quote, I just wanted one person to understand what happened to me, said Angela Rendazzo, who spent 18 months at the school in Pritchard. Quote, but there was no hope and nobody listened. Nobody listened. So I'm going to pause right there. What do you think so far? You're muted, by the way. You're muted.
Sorry.
That's
Sorry.
okay. That's okay.
It just blows my mind. It just, the more you did it, these kids.
Yeah.
There's my 1979 ACR. I am so happy to see you. It's been forever since you've been over to my channel. Thank you for coming by. Sorry.
No.
You're doing a good
That's
job, by the way. What I'm working on, by the way, is getting, you know what I had to do last night with my laptop.
right.
So to play that video, I've got to get it linked with Canva.
Oh, okay.
So I'm working on that, okay?
Okay, that's fine. Sorry. Do we need to do it a different way?
No. I'm
Okay.
about done.
Oh, okay.
Look what Turtle Talk. Oh, Turtle Talk. Thank you, my sweet darling. I don't have a
She's so
YouTube up. I've
sweet.
got to bring up YouTube so that I can get it, so I can see who got them. It doesn't show
Absolutely.
me in StreamYard, so I have to do it this way. Bear with me just a minute.
No, go ahead. I actually was looking at chat and I just happened to see some Shani's comment.
There's
Um,
Brittany. What was the name of the school? I don't remember it. I should, because I live in that area.
oh, it was Restoration Youth Academy.
Okay, let me go back. Okay, there we go. Jane, Sandy, Mobile Mags of the. Oh, it's Margaret. Hey, Margaret, good to see you. Wisconsin Mama. Hey, sweet darling. She got a free membership. I thought she was a member already. The real Rockin' Robin. Hey, sweetie, good to see you. I hope y'all are here. I know lots of times Google will give memberships to people that are not even in chat, because it happens to me quite often. Uh,
Can I just say to Shani,
it's okay.
she was just asking, and she says, I'm curious how somebody. Okay, yeah, you found it.
How
Gets the
somebody
counselor
gets
job.
a
Go
counselor
ahead, read it.
job without any degree, certification, etc. Did she know someone in charge or related to or not?
She. I love that question. I mean, I'd love to know. No. Oh, Shani, girl, these people are so crooked. There were no regulations. There were nobody to verify. There were three people who were sorry. I saw Turtle Talk saying that your audio was feeding back through
See,
me. So do I
I
need to
knew
mute?
something was going on with it. Total Talk, I've had an awful time with this. Maybe if I move it away a little bit. Nope, still I hear it.
Brittany, yeah, it was in Pritchard.
Hi, Austin. Good to see you. Oh, you're welcome, Jane. I hope this is not too. I don't know what to do about it, to tell you the truth.
I can definitely mute like while while you're talking if you would like.
I don't know whether you mute and see if that helps anything.
Okay.
Did that help anything? Yes, it did. It did. But it's okay. We'll work through it.
Well,
Go
Tag,
ahead.
your turn to mute. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No. You go ahead.
Bob was kidding with the Tag. You're it. Just okay. Anyway, but Shani, you're welcome, hun. To finish what I was saying, that there was like 3 people, that was over this school, and whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's a combination of school, boot camp, I mean, I don't even know, but there was 3 adults, and those 3 people were the only ones that were holding anybody accountable for anything, who were overseeing who could work in here, so they could just play pretend. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna call it. We're playing school here. Okay. So I'll continue reading on. Ooh, the next one is a doozy though. One of the first people who did listen was Captain Charles Kennedy, an officer with the Pritchard Police Department, now retired. His initial encounter with the Restoration Youth Academy was in October of 2011, when a parent called police concerned that her son was being mistreated at the school. She asked if an officer would do a check to see that he was safe. Her son, despite appearing terrified, told Kennedy. Do you want to read that? Okay. Her son, despite appearing terrified, told Kennedy a nearly unbelievable story of beatings, verbal bullying, and being exercised to the point of exhaustion. The boy's mother came to get him. After that, Kennedy began visiting the compound. Interesting how that's worded. Whenever he could, talking to the kids there and chatting with the instructors. The kids, when instructors weren't around, told him similar stories of physical and mental abuse. On one visit, he was in Knott's office and saw on a video camera, I would like to stress that he saw on a video camera a naked boy crouched in one of the isolation rooms. Knott and Young assured Kennedy that he was only in isolation for a couple of days to correct his behavior. I said, quote, "Can he get some clothes?" Kennedy said. The next day I went back because I was concerned about him. The boy was still in the room. Someone had given him underwear. Knott and Young said the boy had threatened to unalive himself and had mental problems. Kennedy said he told them they needed to contact the Mobile County Mental Health Department and the boy's parents. I went back the next day and he's still in there, said Kennedy. The boy's name was Richard Austin Schuler. He was 14. He'd been sent to the school by his father. Okay, I'm gonna struggle with this one. He'd been sent to the school by his father and grandmother after his mother died, according to his other grandmother, whose name was Frances Henderson. When Kennedy asked to speak with him, Schuler said he hadn't been allowed to attend his mother's funeral, and the staff had made fun of him. Sorry. Kennedy and Henderson both said Schuler told them about one of the instructors handing him an automatic pistol and suggesting that he go ahead and unalive himself. Schuler is 19 now and lives with Henderson and her husband. He has trouble controlling his anger and will disappear for days at a time, she said. He never finished school and does not have a job. Henderson said he rarely speaks to her. Quote, Austin will never be the same, said Henderson. They took his life away from him. I think now he just tries to forget what happened. And I'll pause there again for a second. Your thoughts?
Family?
Yeah. That tore me up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough.
And I want to just say, again, as you said in the beginning, God didn't have a hand in this.
No.
They want people to think he does. They want to use his name because that's all they're doing. And to be honest, this is my Bubbles personal opinion. It's just about blasphemy. I mean, we're borderline here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're doing good, by the way.
Thank you. That part, I believe there's one more that really gets to me, but that one just itself, I cried like a baby the first time I read it. Okay. An investigation of Restoration Youth Academy in 2012 by the Mobile Press Register found that multiple school employees had criminal records. Okay. Prior to joining the academy in Pritchard, Knott was a drill instructor at a similar troubled teen boot camp in Lucedale, Mississippi, which was Bethel. That boot camp was plagued with lawsuits and allegations of abuse and torture. It was eventually closed, which is when he just scooted right across the state line. Restoration Youth Academy and Saving Youth Foundation were affiliated with churches pastored by Young. As church schools, they were exempt. Here's some of that the oversight. They were exempt from state regulation or oversight. The state kept no records on them. State law didn't require they file any registration papers to show that they existed. Alabama law, and it cites the actual law code of Alabama, and you know the numbers behind it says state regulation of any religiously affiliated school would be an unconstitutional burden on religious activities and directly violate the Alabama Religious Freedom Amendment. State law also says the state has no compelling interest to burden non-public schools with licensing or regulation. And I have to just stop once again right there. Can we just talk about why? Why? And burden? We're going to We have no interest in burdening non-public schools. And again, this is not just Alabama. So anybody from Alabama, trust, I got much love for you. My best friend from childhood, that's where she's from. I am not dogging Alabama at all. This is everywhere. You're muted, so I'm gonna mute.
We find it in several states. We found it. I mean, the first one we found and that we covered was actually in Mississippi, in the
Oh,
state that Bubbles lives in. Actually, very close to where Bubbles lives. And so she actually visited the ruins of that place. I see there Melinda says same in Indiana. So I mean, and in M, she fights. Is it what state is it that she really
Missouri.
really works for?
Missouri.
Missouri, yes.
Mhm.
So I mean, it's everywhere. Florida, we've talked about Florida.
Right.
We're not just picking on in one particular state. This is just so happens that this is the state that this home was in.
Thank you. I just, yeah,
Yes,
I wanted
Bubbles
to know.
has a huge list, by the way.
Yes, yes. And it's the list is just building. It's just continuing. But I just wanted to make sure that like everybody knows, like this is not about Alabama. This is everywhere. Everywhere. Like why? I want to question why. Why are we not what? Just okay. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. Whew. While Alabama does have a few basic reporting requirements for private schools, it exempts those that are church schools in every instance. Teachers do not have to undergo background checks, and schools do not have to be inspected. While many church affiliated schools do choose to pursue licensing or accreditation by outside agencies, it is not a mandate in Alabama and many other states too. Now retired from a 44-year career as a police officer, Kennedy has made it his mission to prevent schools like Restoration Youth Academy from opening with no oversight. The 72-year-old, and I want to shake his hand, but the 72-year-old spends his time gathering data and contacting state and federal lawmakers, advocacy groups, law enforcement, and anyone else he thinks could help change state law. State law. He says, quote, "This is not a church versus state issue," he says. The state has the right to tell people, and I want to like scream this from the mountaintop. The state has the right to tell these people that they can't hurt kids. It's simple as that. They're causing these children lifelong damage, and we allow it. Kennedy, he said, if I get these, okay, let me stop for just 1 second again. Kennedy, all right, what he's about to say, I know that I've spoken with you about how the rights of children versus the rights of animals, and how animals had rights way before children had rights. So, and that's another story in and of itself. But what he's about to say, I had to make comment of that. So he says, if I could get these children declared as domestic animals, I could get them protection that I can't get them as human beings. Somebody make that make sense. I don't get it. Any thoughts, or do you want me to keep going? Okay. All of the students interviewed told of boxing matches at the school. Not or one of the other drill instructors would frequently force two cadets to box each other, sometimes in the middle of the night. Students said the fights were often mismatched by design, pitting a small boy against a much larger boy. Neither had the option to refuse. They'd have the bigger kid beat the crap out of the other kid, said Greenfield, the boy who spent 2 months in isolation. He said, quote, they'd make us form a big circle. You can't get out and you can't get back in. They would always have somebody, normally me, pray before we'd have the boxing match. Knott told me to pray nobody gets unalived. This is still Greenfield talking. He says, I was like, really? You're the one making them fight. Greenfield says, so I would never say unalive in the prayer. I'd pray nobody gets severely bashed up. Physical abuse from Knott, Young, and Moffat, and other instructors were common at the schools, according to Greenfield and others. Basically, everything revolved around a beating, said Randazzo, who was sent to the Pritchard School when she was only 14. They made people kneel on rocks to cut up their knees. What does that sound like? I mean, I'm just going to suggest a roll off. Yeah. They made people be out in the sun all day, out in the mud, didn't give anybody water. I've gotten shoes thrown at me, hit in the face, thrown at a wall. Greenfield bears scars on the backs of his ankles. He said that they were from being forced to wear shackles. They would handcuff and shackle us. Kids who were at risk of running away or harming another person, and make us wear it all day, he said. They handcuffed this one kid to his bed. Another child, Destiny, remembered the shackles too. She was sent to the academy when she was 13. There was a 10-year-old girl. She'd have to wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning and get physical therapy 3 or 4 hours before school. They made her wear shackles the entire time she was there, said Destiny, who is now 19. They'd give her the top bunk and yell and laugh at her if she wasn't getting in it fast enough. She was overweight, and they'd make fun of her for it. It was really hard to watch. In the absence of concrete evidence of abuse at the schools, investigators were left with the students' words against the instructors. The students were, quote, troubled teens, and many had strained relationships with their parents or guardians. Students interviewed by Alabama said if they tried to tell anyone about mistreatment at the school, the instructors would call them liars. In 2012, Knott told the Press Register that complaints of abuse were inevitable when dealing with troubled youth. Quote, they're going to say anything they can to get away from here. It's crazy that all the cops are hearing basically the same story from all these kids. And these people got away with it because they used the troubled teen excuse, says Randazzo, who was one of the kids there. No one was successful in trying to get justice. They just said, they're troubled teens. They're just trying to manipulate. Again, some more resemblance there. Many students were from out of state. The students who spoke, so the people that put out this article, they were AL.com, so it was Alabama. So that's why I just say, I've just been saying Alabama. But, and like everything else, I'm happy to, put the links and give credit where it's due. So anyway, the students who spoke with Alabama said their parents and guardians found the schools through online searches. These people recruit children from out of state, said Kennedy. The motivation, Kennedy is the cop that's doing all the investigation. The motivation, he said, is to keep parents in the dark and out of easy reach. A parent who suspected abuse by instructors would have to be willing to make trips to Alabama to try to find out the truth and to pursue any criminal complaint or civil claim. For all practical purposes, said Kennedy, their chance of being prosecuted is zero. Once Kennedy began visiting the compound and collecting statements from students who were alleging abuse, he contacted various agencies about the alleged abuse. According to Kennedy, the Pritchard Police, the District Attorney's Office, and the Department of Human Resources all investigated the academy when it was in Pritchard, but concluded there was no evidence of abuse or neglect. In 2012, Knott showed the Press Register 2 letters from the Department of Human Resources that indicated the school had been investigated and cleared. Quote, all of these responsible people should have stepped forward to say, what is happening here? And they did nothing. Kennedy, I'm sorry, I haven't scrolled back up. Kennedy said, they knew the evil going on and they're in there. And yet they turned a blind eye. Destiny recalled a time when a local TV news crew came to do a story on the school. Quote, an hour before they came, Knott had us practice the whole routine like we were really disciplined. Sorry. The routine involves standing and moving about in perfect lines. During the holidays, when some students' parents would visit, school leaders would completely change the way everything worked. Down to the tiniest detail, they would change everything. And we had a little bit of freedom, so it looked like we were having the greatest time. According to Restoration Youth Academy's website, each child received weekly counseling. Okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh at that. Actually, I'm going to stop for just a second. What are your thoughts? Because, we only have like 2 more sections left, so we're almost done.
Sorry, I have to kind of maneuver the sound a little bit when we're doing this, but I get very, very angry actually when I hear, when you read it, it's like you're envisioning what these children had to go through, and that it's torture, and then when it's always about, well, these church and state. It's our laws we have freedom of religion. I understand that, and I thank God for that every day. But people use it. People use it for evil. They use it for evil.
They do. Yeah. Okay. According to Restoration Youth Academy's website, each child received, quote, weekly counseling with a licensed, certified counselor on a regular basis. That's a joke. Okay. I'm going to leave my tidbits out. Sorry. The press registers.
You're fine.
Do what?
You're fine.
Oh my God.
We all have our right to our opinions. And just, which it's hard to be respectful to something of this magnitude.
You're right. Thank you for saying that, because you're so right. Okay. The Press Register's 2012 investigation found that the school's counselor, Alicia Moffett, was not on record at any of the 4 Alabama agencies that license counselors of at-risk youth, nor did she have credentials from the National Board for Certified Counselors. Quote, she used everything you told her in confidence to embarrass you, said Rendezzo, who said she had to meet with Moffett regularly. She made me stand up in front of everybody and made them scream at me. And they called me an SLUT. I don't know if you want me to say that, but there it is. So I spelled it.
It is what it is.
Okay. So they
tell it like it is.
All right then. So she made me stand up in front of everybody, and she made them scream at me and call me a slut. She had other staff members call me names and basically treat me like, sorry, gotta move down again. Like crap, thinking it would teach me a lesson. Not only did they try to embarrass and hurt these kids with their own insecurities, said Rendezzo, but they made sure everybody laughed and threw stuff at them. If you cried over it, oh, that was over. You were going to get beat up and thrown in the isolation room. Destiny, meanwhile, said the restrooms, they had no toilet paper, which meant students had to ask instructors for it. She remembered one 10-year-old boy who started to smell bad, and the instructors made fun of him. He smelled, she said, because he wasn't cleaning himself after using the toilet. He was too scared to ask for the toilet paper. Destiny said she avoided most of the physical abuse at the school by by always doing what she was told. But the mental and emotional abuse was impossible to escape, she said. I lost my personality at one point. I just stopped talking unless it was absolutely necessary. She said it was like the last few months I was there, I was just a blank person. I didn't have anything going through my mind. It was like a survival thing, you know? She remembers the instructors playing mind games with the students, ordering them to do something and later asking them why it hadn't been done. A lot of it was emotional abuse, she said. They would make us question whether we were sane or not. The educational component of Restoration Youth Academy and Saving Youth Foundation involved the students sitting at desks and filling out workbooks from that famous old ACE the Accelerated Christian Education Curriculum, a self-instruction Bible-based program. And I know Miss Melinda is well aware of that.
Yes.
It's a shame that kids are placed in these establishments for help and come out more upside down. Right. Bless her. I hope it's not really triggering for her.
Oh, I'm gonna, Melinda, I want to tell you that, which Bubbles can vouch for this, and Juicer, and Turtle Talk, the video that you sent me of the cult that the FBI took down on July 25th in California was amazing, by the way. And it prompted me to go watch the series on Netflix about that. I was so happy to see that. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. We'll talk about that later.
I'm sure it'll need its own episode as well.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
You what now?
I'm just saying, I'm sure it'll need its own episode as
Oh,
well.
absolutely. Absolutely. It's going to.
Right.
Me too, Melinda. Me too.
Yes. Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, I'll share it with y'all saying I'm sorry. I just blurted that out and just didn't tell my audience what it is. And Melinda sent me a TikTok video, and it was it's about a management a it's a management company for young dancers in California. So these young, amazing, talented kids moved to LA to break out into the dance community. I'm sorry, Bubbles. I know I'm like squirrel. Sorry. I just wanted to thank Melinda, and then I apologize.
Do not apologize. I am the queen of squirrels, I promise.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But these children are then subject to a religious community out there ran by a Korean immigrant, which God knows, we all of our ancestors were immigrants, mostly, except for unless you're Indian, of course. But he brainwashed these kids, and a lot of them became big TikTok members. They had a huge community, a huge following, made lots of money. Not and he managed them, but he brainwashed them and cut them off with ties to their families. Y'all have to forgive me. I'm getting over a really bad cold. But go to Netflix and watch Dancing for the Devil. Dancing for the Devil. It tells you a lot, opens your eyes to a lot of things that happens in California. Just saying.
Ooh, look and see what Miss Melinda put.
I will be visiting my birth son in his environment August 7th through the 10th. and speak to him more in depth about how much I should share. But I would still like to be on the air at some point. Melinda, would be so privileged and so honored for you to come share your story. And I mean, I hope you know by now that we're only here to help spread the word and to expose this industry. But you are very um you are very welcome here, and we love being able to touch base with you and look forward to you sharing what you feel comfortable and your son feels comfortable with.
Amen. That is just so awesome. And that is so sweet. And thank you for saying that, Miss Melinda. But you know what? It is so worth it. The the amount of energy doesn't even come close to the things that you guys went through. So I am so privileged to be able to do it. And I just thank my Mama Chewy over there for, sharing her platform. And I'm getting ahead of myself. But yes, thank you for having this platform for us to be able to talk about this. I want to read that. Hush, Brandy.
I understand, Melinda. And I respect you
Of course.
for talking to him and getting his perspective. And I kind of figured, you know, once we kind of thought that it may be something like that, that it's respect is what it is. It's respect, and I admire you for having the respect to get, his input on it.
Right. I could not have said that better. And just that word, respect. I mean, it's near and few far, whatever, however that quote is. It's very rare. I'll just say
It's
that.
far and in between. Yeah.
Yeah, that. Woo, people going wrong with that. Anyways.
Hi, Ruby Joy. Good to see you. There's Wicked. I love you, Wicked. Wicked's had a rough day today, y'all. So let's, yeah, we're giving her loves, hugs.
Of course we are.
Technology, it is not always our friend, by the way.
Right, for sure. It's
Right.
a love-hate relationship.
I'll tell y'all, well, I'll tell y'all in a little bit. You want to play that video?
No, I'm not done.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
almost done. And then, yes, I absolutely want you to play that. And then I want you to just speak and whatever you want to say. Okay. Okay. I don't remember where I was at.
I'm sorry.
No,
Them
no.
squirrels are everywhere.
I know, everywhere. I love it. Okay. I know I was talking about the educational part of it. So the educational component, I'll just start over. It wasn't much. Of Restoration Youth Academy and Saving Youth Foundation involved the students sitting at desks and filling out workbooks from the ACE, or the Accelerated Christian Education Curriculum, a self-instructional Bible-based program. No teacher taught you a lesson, said Rendezo. You had to teach yourself. There was one facilitator who Randazzo and Destiny remember as being kind, who was responsible for helping all of the students in every grade level. Destiny said she once told her mother over the phone that she didn't think she was learning anything at the school. Moffat, the so-called counselor, grabbed the phone from her, and she told her mother that, okay, so the counselor grabs the phone and tells her mom that she's lying, and then told Destiny what to say to her mom instead. Because neither the Restoration Youth Academy nor Saving Youth Foundation were accredited, they could not issue diplomas that would be recognized by any of the state's 2 or 4-year colleges. Students transferring into public K-12 schools would have to rely on the discretion of school officials for grade placement because the boot camp's unaccredited ACE credits would not transfer. After Greenfield left the academy, he was sent to live in Florida. Based on his age, he should have been in 10th grade, but his Florida school placed him back in 7th grade based on his educational ability. The last part talks about emotional scars. Randazzo spent 18 months at the academy before running away when she was 16. And I don't like the running away, I believe, was it Miss M? Or someone said it, running away. No, they were trying to escape. That there's a difference. When she was 16. When she and another girl saw a staff member occupied with another student, they ran out the door and climbed over the fence. They spent 4 or 5 days on the streets in Pritchard. She was eventually picked up by the police and returned to her parents' home, where her relationship with her relationship with her parents deteriorated further. She used drugs heavily, bless you, including heroin, and drug addiction led her into prostitution. She said, quote, "I wanted to take my own life," she said. "This place left such an emotional scar on me to the point I wanted to take my own soul because this place took my soul." She was diagnosed with depression and PTSD and spent time in and out of rehab centers until she was 18. Now 19, has been clean and sober for a while and is working to put her life back together, she said. Greenfield, who's now 17, has found a support system in another state after spending the majority of his teen years in religious boot camps and foster programs in Alabama and Florida. He's finishing school now and has post-graduation plans. Destiny, now 19 and a college student, hopes to get the chance to give her testimony at the October trial of Not Young and Moffat. She says, quote, "It really bothers me that I didn't stand up for myself while I was there. And this is my last chance to do it." Randazzo hopes sharing her experience could make a difference for someone else. Quote, "A lot of us, we still feel like we're in mental jail from them. We can't escape it. We haven't healed from it. A lot of us got arrested, put in rehab. We're out on the streets because nobody wanted us anymore. And everybody thought, everybody just thought we were crazy. A lot of us didn't make it to freedom." Okay.
We have a list of a lot of those that didn't make it, by the way. And then we're going to get into more depth on that too. There's several of those children, a lot of those children passed while in, let me think of the word I want to use, custody. imprisoned.
Yeah. Like over 200 and something
Yes.
is just the current list. And I'm sure that's not even accurate. Because of them being minors, it was really hard to get all of that information. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, you can share that little clip of the
Okay.
news thing.
You're not an evil person. Just 3 people convicted of child abuse who ran a private religious boarding school will be sentenced this week. Pastor John Young, William Knott, and Alicia Moffat operated Saving Youth Foundation, a boarding school located on the Solid Rock Ministries campus in Mobile. Teens testified earlier this year that they were beaten, put in handcuffs, and also put in isolation rooms where they'd be stripped down to their underwear and forced to sleep on the concrete floor for days.
They're torturing kids and emotionally disturbing them. They're just for profit. That's all they care about. They don't care about the health and the welfare of the children.
Sentencing is Wednesday. Alabama does not regulate these kinds of facilities. Representative Steve McMillan of Baldwin County says he plans to introduce legislation this session to address that issue.
There you go. That's where it starts.
You're not an
And
evil person. Just
uh-oh, let me get rid of that. Sorry.
3 people convicted of child.
There we go. Camera's all locked up now. We have, I don't know, can you drop that in the chat? Oh, shoot, I've lost the word for it now. Our, well, your, I should say. What am I thinking?
Are you
I'm
talking
trying to
about
think.
the petition?
Petition! There we go. What a duh.
That's
Petition. Yes.
definitely everybody's petition.
Yes.
And absolutely, I'll go
We
find that as well.
sign the petition. If you haven't signed the petition, and sign it and share it. That's all you have to do. You can, there's 2 options, either share it or like $11. But all we ask, which we prefer you to share it. Because the more people that sign it, the we want it to get out there. We there's nothing we would like more for it to go viral. How often does that happen? Unless it's some kind of drama or scandal, it usually don't go viral. But this, we need to go viral. We need for for the world, because I'm sure it's not just our country. I'm sure it's all over the world. But we have to take care of our people. We have to take care of our children. And these children are being abused. You see, I mean, right there is proof that it's happening. I had one of my friends to say, I don't believe in the troubled teen industry. Well, what is it? That she told me, she said it's a lack of discipline from the parents.
Mm.
I have to disagree. Now, grant you, there are a lot of children out there that their parents, I don't want to step on any toes. You know what I mean? There are a lot of children that have parents that don't care, parents that have mistreated them, and they have issues. But don't throw them in prison when they're 13 years old. You know, there we just have to make sure that there are regulations that just because they stand behind God, they use God as a front, doesn't mean it's a good place. God is not is does not have a part of evil. When children are being abused, that's evil. We have to we have to stand up for those kids. They can't stand up for themselves. They are imprisoned. We have talked to some of these survivors that have lived this, and I'm hoping that we will have more to come and share. That's just like Melinda. Melinda is a survivor, y'all. She is a survivor of of Bethesda, and we are so thankful that she survived. And she has a story like, yeah, a story that needs to be told, and we are looking forward to her coming and sharing it with us. But we need everybody's help. We need everybody's hand to share this video. I mean, I'm not saying sharing it for me because it's my channel or what. I want you to share it so that the word can get out and that more people will get involved and try to get these laws changed. That all we're asking is that there be a body to make sure these people are accountable to do a good job, to take care of these kids and not let abuse happen anymore. Okay, I'm done with my rant.
No, preach on.
And Bubbles, if you all can't tell, this woman is absolutely invested like no other. She works very hard to advocate for these kids, and I'm in awe when it comes to all of her work, that she does on this. It's just, I mean, we sit for hours and listen to everything that she finds out, because and then we cry. We hear it, we cry, and we get angry. And yes, accountability is necessary in all walks of life. Exactly. Exactly. Accountability. That's what we have to be. Accountability has to be. We have to. I mean, where are these kids? I mean, they're taking their lives. They are, one is too many. One is too many.
Thank you. I try my best. I
You're doing a great job, and I was getting to the point to say thank you. Thank you again. Thank you for what you do. And yeah, it's very, very meaningful, and not just to me, but to everybody here. You know, and I'm praying. I'm praying real hard that people are going to latch onto this and listen. Just listen and see what's really going on, you know?
you know
In
what?
my
That's
opinion, it's the which what is it? You know, social media. Pardon me 1 second, y'all.
bless her heart.
Social media is the new news. The media that we have on TV and everything now is so one-sided about everything. It's all one-sided. They won't tell the truth. It's all I mean, if it's gonna hurt somebody's feelings, they ain't gonna do it unless it's yeah. I'm not gonna go to politics.
That was way.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go to politics. But people watch YouTube. People watch Facebook. People watch so much of social media now that to tell you the truth, I don't like to watch the news anymore. I look for my news off of YouTube. What's going on, you know? Because I'm gonna tell you, as soon as it happens, it's on there. It's right there. And that's why I want, people to share this so that I want it to be in every state. I want people to get on board. Get on board and stop. Stop the abuse. Stop the abuse. And
Amen.
I'm not gonna get emotional.
It's easy. It's easy to get with
Yeah, it
this
is.
stuff.
It
Just
is.
oh, oh no, man! Took the words out of my mouth.
If it happens, JLR is on it. You know what? I have to say that man is dedicated to his channel.
That's true.
He is the most dedicated, and look where he is now. Look at the followers. Do y'all remember when he started? He started that I can remember now. I mean, I'm sure he started before this. But where I first seen JLR was standing outside of Brian Laundrie's house in Florida, and him yelling with Bullhorn Betty at the at the laundries to and asking Brian where's Gabby Petito? Y'all remember that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But and now I have to say that the man does not he doesn't cuss. And I didn't agree with a lot of stuff that he said and a lot of the stuff that he'd done, especially when it comes to Summer's case. But He's there. He's there with his cell phone. He's there. And he's doing good, and I'm happy for him.
Me too. We can all just be jelly.
Yes, we can all be jelly.
Yeah.
And I know some of the ones that he started out with, they're pretty jelly, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Someone was asking about how long that
you, Melinda.
they got that the three people do you have their mugshots? The picture of their mugshots? Did I
Oh,
send
did you
that?
send that to me?
I think so. I could be
Let
lying
me see.
unintentionally,
Give me just a second. We go to the inbox.
but I think that their mugshots should they deserve to be seen. We
I've
should.
got the the bunker, not well, the barracks picture of him outside of the building and the isolation rooms. That's all I got.
Okay, don't you worry. It's coming right to you. Es muy importante.
You're fine. So what do y'all think? So did y'all see the poll? I know most of you, I'm sure you did. So let's see while we're waiting on Bubbles to send that. Let's see what the poll says so far. Are you enjoying this series of the troubled teen industry? 94% says yes, 6% says no. Can you wonder who the 6% are? Glad y'all getting this review. Thank you so much.
I was about to say, speak in the chat or forever hold your peace.
Yeah, say hi. Speak out. Well, I'm telling you, if you don't appreciate, someone bringing this to light, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you. Yeah, hi, Melinda. Hi, 6%.
That was good.
Yeah, Shani B, I know. Which now he has a lot of people out there that will, you know, do the videos for him, so he can sit at home and they're, live viewing wherever they're at because he has so many followers now, all over the country, all over the world, really. It's great. In every bush there is JLR. Austin said. Okay.
Every bush needs a JLR.
Yes, they do. There it is. All right. Let me share that now. You have to click so much to get it in there. There they be.
All right, isn't that just a beautiful photo?
Yeah, they look real happy, don't they?
They do. Just just let us start with the first one. Mr. William Knight, Mr. Drill Sergeant. How's them stripes, buddy? And then you got David Young, Pastor, Mr. Pastor. And then we got the counselor, last but not least, Miss Moffat over there. I just, how's it going for you?
How'd that work out for you?
Right? Inquiring minds would like to know. Maybe I should write to them.
There you go. Yeah, ask them how they think about about where they are now. How was it? How does it feel to be incarcerated like you had those children? How does it feel for the tables to be turned?
That's such a good question.
Yeah. Thank you, Nomad Beads.
And then I'd like to bring the kids in and let them just laugh at them. And
Yeah.
Let's just do the same thing.
Yeah. Let them
Okay.
make them take their clothes off and lay on the concrete.
I mean, see, I wasn't going to go that far, but I was thinking it.
Yeah, he does. Like, I don't know anything about it. You're right, Melinda.
Right, that's so good. Yes. Like, who are you talking to? What? And sad but true, Wicked.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe they do want to talk. We should really do that, Wicked.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's do that.
I mean, good point, Austin. Good point there. As protectors, we won't do that to the kids.
Right. We say a lot of stuff sometimes, and it's out of sarcasm.
Mm-hmm.
Because Melinda says call them.
Hey, that's good. No, see, I wouldn't be able to keep my religion if I called.
Yeah,
I definitely have to write. For sure. Ruby Joy, yeah, it was in Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah, Mobile, Alabama.
I mean, I could just run over there and visit them.
Start to say that's pretty close to where I think you'll be down there in a few days, won't you? Actually,
in Mobile.
Yeah.
An hour.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hop, skip, and a jump right across that line.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's what not did.
No, Juicer, the California is the one that about the cult that got busted by the FBI on the 25th. Now, what was the date? Do you remember the date on this? The year that this
It was shut down in 2015.
2015.
Mm-hmm. And then they went to court in January 2017 to be sentenced, and they were each sentenced to 20 years. Now, will they serve it all? Heck no.
No. No. No mad. Oh my goodness.
Danny.
You are My nose, y'all. Oh, it's so sore. So sore. You're so funny.
She said,
Nomad, I have to say, you speak your mind. You're like Juicer. You and Juicer remind me a lot of each other because if you think it, you say it. You think it, you say it. And Juicer's the same way.
so, Shani, did you sign that one?
Yes, California is the dance cult.
I did put
Nomad
the
says
link
that's
to the
our
petition.
women's prison. So Nomad knows where she is, y'all. All right. Well, I'm telling you, I think we need to get those mug shots off the screen. What do you think?
I mean, that's up to you.
Yeah, I am done looking at them. Just saying. They've had but we'll be happy to bring them back up, show them again if they want to share with us how they're feeling now since all the truth came out.
You know what, Miss Melinda? That's probably on me. I sort of failed to share the petition like I should have. I'll be pushing it more, but
Yeah, I've
I'm
got to too. We've had a few bumps in the road. We've had a lot of sickness, which Bubbles has had a lot of sickness in her family, and I'm sure, I hope you don't mind me requesting prayer for you and your family, Bubbles. Um, but yeah,
wait. I have a
there's
question.
uh-huh.
Wait, before you finish, this is probably inappropriate, but I'm gonna say it anyways. You're requesting prayer. Is that from Young's? Never mind. I'm gonna leave that alone. That was inappropriate. I was gonna say Young, or is it the preacher, David
Oh
Young?
no, don't
Um,
even go there, you
I know I
silly
was.
girl.
Sometimes my sarcasm is, but that's how I live with it. Yes, absolutely. Please and thank you.
Yes, that's why it's so important to share it, Melinda. It's so important to share it. I mean, you know, I know my channel has been called her little YouTube channel, but I would just want to make a difference. I just want to, the more people that share it, the better it's going to be. I'm hoping maybe just somebody sharing it from my channel that it maybe get to a big YouTube channel, and then somebody get a hold of it that it'll make a bigger difference because we're going to scream, we're going to shout all we can. Yeah.
And we're all climbing across the barbed wire.
Yes. We're helping them across the barbed wire.
Right.
We'll tear down the fences. That's
Right.
what, you know what? That would make a great,
Yes, it would.
great thumbnail.
Good job. That is, yes.
AI is our friend, y'all.
Yeah, hold
When
up.
it
Give
comes
AI credit. That was all you, boo. All
to
you right there.
yeah, barbed wire and all, barbed wire and all. Tear it down. Oh, thank you, Melinda. Thank you, sweet darling. Tell everybody about it. All the survivors that you know. Because the more that speak, the more interest that's going to the more people that are going to be interested in it, you know? Oh, we lost Bubbles. She'll be back. Yeah, the more we speak, the more people will be interested in it. And my face is like, ugh. Now I lost all my. There we go. There she's back.
I'm sorry. I was just doing what Austin was suggesting. Do crab walk in the wall. I just crab walk right on out of here.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm very, very thankful for that. Not everyone has a story about this experience, yes, but there's too many. There's too many, and we have to stop the stories. We have to stop them. Because I'm going to tell you, I was one person that would watch Dr. Phil and you know the kids, you know, the parents bringing their kids on there. Yeah, they some mean kids come on there. They was, but there was some mean kids. But why were those kids mean? What got them to the point to where they were, where they are, you know? But sending them to a prison at 13, 14, to be abused? Do you think that's the answer? Honestly, do y'all think that's the answer? Not me. Not me. Yeah, we have to find the answer. We have to we have to talk to these children, and I don't know what the answer is when it comes to, you know, to to fixing it. But
Awareness.
but I do know that mistreating them is not the answer.
My bad. Just my opinion.
What did you say?
Awareness.
Yes, awareness. Exactly. That's what we're trying to do.
Right.
That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Melinda said, I would love for your forum to reach people that are in churches that have these types of homes they support so that they become more aware and ask questions from within. I'm going to tell y'all a little story. So, my dear friend Miss Bubbles here, my adopted daughter,
I was like,
Miss Bubbles.
hmm.
She's not my friend. She's my youngin', y'all.
I got downgraded.
She has learned so much about the church that she attended to the point that she was very, very upset to find out what was happening that they didn't tell, they didn't share with the church community.
Thank you for saying that. And I'm so glad that you brought that up. And here's why. Melinda may very well be aware of the church we're speaking about because of her being at Bethesda.
Well, she mentioned it earlier, the church.
She did? I didn't
Yes, she
see
did.
that.
Yes,
Okay.
she
Okay.
mentioned the church earlier.
Okay. That's my fault then. So yeah. Yeah, Melinda, I'm not sure how much that you or Miss M even know of the involvement that Central Baptist Church had with Bethesda, with the roll off, with the wills, with all of it, the lawsuits, everything. But I am very I've got a lot of research under my belt when it comes to what they've done and plan to share all of that with you girls.
Thank you. We look forward to it.
Absolutely. And I just, because just, just some of the things that preacher, I'm gonna call him that preacher, that preacher
Melinda said,
said.
which church? Central Baptist Church in Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
I am very blessed, Ruby Joy. Yeah. That's my mama right there.
Sorry about that. I'm telling you. If y'all, which Bubbles and all my sisters here, they seen me when I was at my worst sickness there a few days ago, and I'm telling y'all, I was, whew,
Bless her.
it was
Yeah.
rough. It was rough, but when from the prayers from my sisters and all of God's people that prayed for me for my sickness, I thank you because I am truly a blessed woman, and I am so thankful to be a child of God. Yeah, I'm not sure which church says it that you mentioned earlier, Melinda. I know it was. Thank you, Alsine.
Thank you, Miss Eve.
Yes, Bubbles does do a great job, and her her editing and her all of her the work that she does is just it's just great, y'all. When she puts together PowerPoints and she made a flight. What was it? Oh, you didn't share that.
I'm sorry.
Which
What?
it was oh shoot. Remember you spelt a word wrong on it and I pointed it out.
You gotta bring that out. Okay, then. No, I think, but that was the one with Roloff and Georgia Tan.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll bring that one up again because roll off is definitely going to be talked about more.
for sure, because he is the head. At least
Or
for
maybe it was
the
Nomad. Nomad might have brought the church up. I don't know. Somebody brought up at the church earlier. I'm sorry, Bubbles. Go ahead.
no, no need to be sorry. We we got to the point anyway.
Right.
That it's just unspeakable, and just really hits home, and I can't say I shouldn't say ashamed of I was a kid when I went there, so
Exactly. You
but
had no idea what was going on.
right, but now like during the research and like seeing how much involvement was there, it's just sickening.
Well, yeah. Which we'll get into that more. We'll get into the details of that more. But
Yeah.
Melinda said, I watched one of your older lives and it prompted me to go back and watch Donahue and Roloff interview. You know
I'm
what?
so
I'm going to have
glad.
to go back and really watch that too.
Wait a minute. We got to take this in. Reread what she said.
I watched one of your older lives and it prompted me to go back and watch the Donahue and Roloff interview.
Exactly. So, guess what? Researching and going back and seeing you and watching your live has now created that algorithm, but it's now connected you so that now more people can see more information and more things about Roloff.
Right.
That's huge. That makes me so happy. I gotta celebrate.
Thank you, Melinda. Thank you. She said, I took notes on that. Some of the statements were so, what did she say that word? What is capitalistic? You're speaking. I'm just a little old Southern woman. I don't have any idea. Chauvinistic? Yes, chauvinistic. That's what it is. I gotcha.
I was literally, I am horrible. Step away from
She
the
crawling up
phone.
that wall again.
I did. I did. So I was trying to come to tell you what Miss Melinda was saying, that word, and then you know
Yeah,
it.
chauvinistic. Thank you, Nomad. Thank you.
Hey, that's
His
good.
statement.
Chauvinist.
Oh, let's see.
Hmm?
His statement on what they teach the girls while they're there to take away with them was appalling. Gosh, you know what? You know
Amen.
what? I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted to play it. I mean, not tonight, but on another when we do another one, we may just we can play a few seconds of it and stop and commentate, and then hopefully I won't get too copyrighted from
I'm
it.
so glad she asked for that, and I'm glad you said that because we need to watch it. People need to just hear this man. Just listen.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
some of his teachings, yeah, I think we need to dissect those too.
hmm, that would be fun.
Yeah, Bubbles showing off her wall crab walking skills.
I gotta know that.
Grammar lesson, girls. Yeah. Thank you, Melinda. I appreciate that.
I mean, we all need it. We all say things funny.
Uh,
Oh my goodness. Yeah, the interview she's talking about is just and it's actually just audio. I just
right.
thought about that. Yeah.
Well, that's not too bad. We can get by with that, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it is actually.
We can always just show Roloff's ugly mug while he's talking.
Mm, yes, you have the best picture for
Oh,
that.
I have a very good picture
Yeah.
of Roloff.
Yes,
Very
you
good, I have to
do.
say.
Yes, you
Yeah.
do. I mean, and it's, you
It's
did
very
such
fitting.
an amazing job on that it should be, displayed.
I think so too. We'll do that. We'll do that. We had to unfortunately the live that thumbnail was on, we had to Yeah. But anyway, we're going to reuse that picture probably quite a bit, and hopefully maybe that picture will go viral.
Right, right. And oh, Melinda, she where did my
Let's
manners
see.
go?
One
Miss
lady asked him why he was doing an interview for TV when he says that TVs are wicked. He stumbled across that one. I bet he did stumble.
read that next one.
She asked him why he preaches not to have a TV and told her to leave the preaching to him. My God. We got to. Have you listened to it,
Yes, ma'am.
Bubbles?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
I should have known.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. I should have said no, but that would be lying, and I can't lie. But hey, I saw that face. I seen you. Oh, all right then. Yes, no man. What a pig. I can't. I can't with this man.
Yeah. And we all know that it stems from it revolves around one thing. One thing. It's not God. They use God, but what it all boils down to is how much money they can make. How much money.
Mm,
That's what it is. I'm sorry. I
preach it
mean,
there, girl. Do it. Do it again.
it is.
Yes.
Melinda says, I used to hate it
Oh,
when he
man.
would come to our church and tell the crowd these girls were on
Yes.
dope and prostituting.
Mm,
It hurt my heart to see them stand up there while he talked about them like that. So, Melinda,
mm.
you unfortunately were subject to his preaching, live preaching.
I was about to say all of it as there was, but live I didn't know about.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. What did you actually see the man? I'm just wondering.
Yeah, but like you in the same room with him.
Right. Right.
I just can't imagine. Just the thought of like being in the same church that I knew that he was there before, just that just makes my stomach hurt. But to think about like being there while this man was there, oh, the devil is a lie.
Yeah, I would sing a song, but I ain't going to.
No, we'll leave it. We'll leave it.
Yes. Yes. Oh, wow. We definitely got to talk, girl. We got to talk, girl. Oh, my goodness.
The
Bless your heart.
honeybees. Yes.
Yes.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Be
We need
our
to
church with the honeybees. Yes. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we got to talk.
like I
Bless your
just
heart.
oh yes. Like just wow. I can't. Mm-mm. I'm leaving.
Sorry, Bubbles. I muted the wrong one. I'm so sorry. I am so ashamed. Embarrassed. I'm so sorry. I know that had to be loud. I apologize. I'm so sorry. Bubbles is laughing so hard, y'all. I can feel it. She is laughing so hard.
I am not.
Y'all hear that? Oh my goodness.
I'm
They've
sorry.
listened to it for days now, and I had done real well, but I just clicked on the wrong microphone to meet my.
Yeah, you did it right.
Thank y'all for being so kind about it.
Aren't they sweet?
Yes. Melinda says,
Melinda
she said,
fits right in. Look.
I don't know if you remember, but I told you 2 of the honeybees spent the night with the church secretary and she hosted them and they stole her car and ran away. Yes. Yes, I do remember that. I do remember that. Oh, we got girl. We gonna talk. Let me ask you this. Do you have Facebook Messenger by any chance, Melinda?
What church? Well, she may not want to answer that, but I was just curious, like where she was attending.
She said, I wish I could go back and walk up to them and hold their hand and get their true feelings.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
It just oh, you reading the one I was.
Uh, uh, no, Melinda, I've been struggling. I had a really bad cold. And, I'm struggling with the after effects. So I'm coughing quite a bit. So I've been doing real well about muting when I cough. Well, I had to cough and I accidentally muted Bubbles instead of myself. And it was I'm sure it was very loud.
It wasn't too bad. It was just funny because you muted me. I mean, I probably needed to be muted, but
Yes, Jenny B.
Jackson.
The honeybee stole a car. I'm lost. Well, we're gonna share that story. I mean, that's part of Melinda's story. So we'll let her share that with us when she's able to come up on panel and share it. Trinity Baptist Church in Jacksonville, Florida, with Bob Cray. I have heard all of the BS
Oh,
big
Jack.
names flaunt their stuff.
Oh, yes. So, okay, I'm gonna stop asking questions.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We want. Did she say she has Messenger?
I didn't see that answer.
Oh, I was deep into the IBF for 7 years. Gotcha, Melinda. I understand. I understand. Y'all, my computer, the devil was so mean. She said, yes, Shanny B. 2 of the girls stole a car in the night after the church service. They were sleeping at the secretary's house. They was trying to escape. Let's see. Melinda, did you answer that? She said she meant the IBF. Do you have Facebook Messenger, Melinda? It'd be great if you did. But yeah, because we could really talk because I would say we could FaceTime, but because me and Melinda can FaceTime, but we can FaceTime with Bubba.
Watch it. Tread lightly.
Uh, let's see, Melinda. Melinda, did you ever hear of Bill Gaithard? What'd she say? Never Bill Gaithard. Gothard, I'm sorry. Gothard. Yeah, Nomad has filled us in with Bill Gothard, which there is so much information that we are, compiling. That there's so much, and we could do hours and hours and hours and hours of coverage on this.
Yes, all same. Yes.
And I never mentioned an android at all same.
See, but he knew. That's the thing.
Oh, yes. Yes, she is. Yay! We will add you. We will add you, Melinda. Thank you very much. If it's okay with you.
Be careful what you wished for, Miss Melinda. I'm just playing. Just playing. It's the bestest. Yay, Nomad Beats also.
Yay! The Nomad
Not for
is
you.
Android girl.
I was about to say, not for you. Not for you.
Yay! Yay!
I love it.
We give each other heck
Yes, we do.
about it. But it's all in fun. All in fun.
Right, that's the difference. Oh, there's just so many things to talk about.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. And so we're looking forward to Melinda. We'll be praying for you, Melinda, and your visit with your son. And I know you're so looking forward to that. So looking forward to it. And I pray that it is and it's going to be short because time when you're having a good time, time flies by. It's just like when we get on here and we start talking about this and talking to each other about things that we're so interested in, or just to talk, just to be talking. Hours goes by so quick, so quick.
It's really fast, and it's like, darn, I gotta hush now? But I
Yeah.
could continue telling you all night long. Sometimes I have to tell myself when I'm trying to tell you guys all this research that I find, I'm like, Brandy, just stop.
Melinda, I am Miss Chewy, so you'll definitely know me whenever I send you a friend's request, okay? And
Me too, all saying.
yeah. And Brandy, I'm sorry, Bubbles.
It's all good. I've already been outed.
um, but I'll hook you up with Bubbles and all my other sisters, because they are all so interested in your story, and we're just amazed and so thankful for you coming and talking to us. She says, I
Oh,
don't know if you saw earlier, but I've never signed off with you because I always get too tired. I'm going to attempt to be here to the end. Well, you're in luck because we're getting ready to sign off.
that was so sweet. Love it.
Yeah, I'm excited too, Juicer. But I am going to leave tonight with the new video that I made. I'm going to do an outro with that. But remember, in this whole world, when you can be anything at all, please just choose to be kind. Treat people the way you want to be treated. And this world would be such a wonderful place. I love each and every one of you. And I'm so thankful that you're here tonight. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And I love you all. Don't go nowhere, Bubbles.
Yes,
But I
ma'am.
love you. Thank you all so, so very much. And stand by. I'm going to play that video for y'all again.
They took my name, they took my time. Taught me fear, said it's divine. A hollow prayer in a locked up shrine. The walls don't speak, but they know my cries. Counting stars through iron skies. We are the broken wings, caught in a cage that sings. But the song is pain, oh the song is pain. We are the voices that remain. Promises wrapped in razor wire. Dreams burned up in the coldest fire. They sold control as something higher. We are the broken wings, caught in a cage that sings. But the song is pain, oh the song is pain. We are the voices that remain. They called it love while they took our life. The shadows don't own the night. We rise, we rise. We are the broken wings, caught in a cage that sings. But the song is pain, oh the song is pain. We are the voices that remain. They called it love while they took our light. But shadows don't own the night. We rise, we rise, we rise. We are the broken wings, caught in a cage that sings.